What's going on, you guys? Wave 13 of X-Wing is in hand. The Last Jedi comes out next week, and we've got the Resistance Bomber in hand. We're going to unbox for you. As I start to get this thing out, I just want to remind everybody, if you aren't already a subscriber, you probably want to go ahead and subscribe because we've got another round of the giveaway going right now, and you can win an expansion of your choice. It doesn't even have to be for X-Wing. It'll be going to come in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card. And only thing you need to do to enter that is just be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my other videos. It's as easy as that, folks. Make sure you click the bell for alerts so you don't miss when I announce the winner as well. And I run these all the time, so even if you don't win this one, you know, maybe you'll win the next one. So, yes, definitely very, very cool. We're pulling all this stuff out. We got all kinds of cool stuff with this thing. And I'm really excited about this ship because it does a lot more for bombs. It might be a little bit overpowered what it does for bombs, but we kind of have to play it a lot and see. But the other thing I'm excited about is just having the ship itself. Like, I remember sitting in Star Wars Celebration Orlando earlier this year, when they aired the first Last Jedi trailer, and when I saw the firing line of this ship all lined up, I did not know what to think. There was a big part of me that thought, was it a Starhawk from the Aftermath books? And then there's another part of me that thought maybe it was a B-Wing because it kind of looks that way. And it all really depended on how big it was. And now we actually kind of know how big it is. And it's, well, about the size of the houndstooth, more or less. And this is not easy to get out. Oh, we got it. We got it. I just don't want to break this thing. And I was half expecting it to go in right there, but it looks like this goes in at the bottom here. Look at that. That's where it connects. It connects right there. Wow. Yeah, the first thing that clued me in that it wasn't really a capital ship was these little pods here that looked like kind of like some of the stuff you saw in the Clone Wars. And if a person is designed to actually sit in there, then this can't be all that big. Although the design of it makes it look like a capital ship, it's definitely not. So it's one of the most interesting, you know, normal shit. Like, how would this land? I would imagine it would probably have to land sideways, and maybe we'll see that in the movie. So that's something you can let me know in the comments below. How do you think a ship like this is actually going to land? My prediction is that the cockpit will be somewhat gyroscopic, and that it will actually land sideways, and that these wings might fold up or something like that. But you never know. I mean, they could land kind of like the Hammerheads and have some landing gear that comes out the side. But yeah, so anyway, it looks like a pretty good ship. Looks like they did a good sculpt on it. It's not a ridiculous amount of detail, but it's the right amount of detail. It looks good. The paint job here looks a little, I don't know, like right here, the wash didn't go completely evenly on all parts, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I've seen better, but I've definitely seen worse. You know, so I don't know. I kind of think it's good. There's a lot of interesting stuff. It's got a lot of guns, a lot of firepower on this thing. I guess that's why it has the turret, because this is a primary weapon turret ship. So let's take a look at what else we get in this thing. We got our little component list. They used to give you custom scenarios in these, but they stopped doing that after a while. I think people weren't playing them as much anymore. I'm not entirely sure. But yes, when we have basically our maneuver, our maneuver dial, all the moves that we can do is right there. Not a super maneuverable ship, but we can do the stop maneuver, which is always fun. And we've got our bases right here. We've got all our cardboard. So we've got the primary weapon arc and then the primary weapon turret. We do have a condition card. And then we've got some bombs. Look at the bombs we get. We got 2 Connor nets, and then we get seismic, and I think that's a thermal detonator. And then we get our special thing right there. And we've got some of those ordnance, those extra munitions tokens, and those are fun as well. And we're going to take a look at all the cards and everything that comes with this beautiful ship. Let's set it right there. This is probably one of those ships you may want to consider getting multiples of too. One of the nice thing is that, any ship that comes with extra bombs is always nice, because I just wish it came with cluster mines, because that's the one I really want like a whole lot of, that I'm just a little bit short of being able to run something crazy with. So we'll see. All right, Crimson Leader. So let's take a look at, before we look at his special abilities, let's take a look at what this ship has on it. So a very, very tanky ship. You're looking at 9 hull and 3 shields, so 12 total hit points on this thing. Only 1 agility, but 2 primary weapon turret. So not a whole lot of firepower there, but the turret is at least nice. But this guy's firepower is really in his bombs. So it comes in at 29 points, and only actions we got is the focus and target lock. We've got 2 bomb slots, system, and tech. So the Crimson Leader, and they're doing this thing again with the whole, Crimson Leader. Like they did this, I just really hope in the movie these are unnamed pilots, because if we see like important people, then I don't want to have to get a Resistance Bomber Aces pack, with the actual names. So Crimson Leaders, when attacking, if the defender is inside your firing arc, you may spend a hit or a crit to assign the rattled condition to the defender. And so rattled right here is just a bombing condition. When they suffer damage or critical damage from a bomb, they suffer an additional critical damage and then remove the card. As an action, they also have the ability to roll an attack die and have a chance to remove it. So this just means they're going to take an extra damage next time they take a bomb. I'm not sure if it's the greatest thing ever, but the idea here is that, I wasn't going to hit you anyway because I only rolled, 2 dice and I rolled a hit and a blank, and you've got an evade token and 3 agility. So I know I'm not going to hit you, so I might as well spend this and give you rattles. So it's more of that guaranteed damage stuff, which some people really don't like. We've got Cobalt's Leader, and he's got the blue top, so I can already picture you maybe wanting to paint some of these, right? The BSF-17 Bomber. All right. And he's at 28 points. When attacking, if the defender is at range 1 of a bomb token, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense die to a minimum of 0. Interesting. And since bomb tokens tend to get blown up, this guy could combo really well with having the Rebel version of Nim in your list to kind of leave them there, and just kind of cause all kinds of havoc. All right. Crimson Specialist. Oh, sorry about that. All right, Crimson Specialist. Well, he has a special. He's also another unique. And none of these guys have the EPT, by the way, so I think that was deliberate. When placing a bomb token you dropped after revealing your maneuver dial, so no action bombs here, you may place the bomb anywhere in the play area touching your ship. So, so you don't have to put it behind you. You can put it off to the side. This guy gives you all kinds of ability to drop bombs. And you don't have to do this. Is a may, so you can, you can still do whatever you want with the bomb normally, but you can also put it closer. And of course, our generic is a PS1, so great for blocking, especially with a large base. And he's at 25 points. So in theory, you could run 4 of these with nothing else. That would be a very, very tanky list, and you'd have turrets, but I just don't think it'd be a very fun list, and I don't think it'd be a very strong list, and I don't think it'd be fun for your opponent either. So I don't suggest that. I suggest if you're going to play these guys, play them with the bombs, play them the way they're meant to be played, and, we got to put some upgrades on them. They're all about, look at all the upgrades they come with. It's a lot of cards. All right, so we get Trajectory Simulator. You may launch bombs using the 5 forward template instead of dropping them. That's shooting them out of the front of you. We didn't get yeah. So that's kind of cool. Instead of dropping them, you cannot launch bombs with the action header this way. You're gonna shoot bombs ahead, and that's pretty wild. Oh, and we got 2 of those. And this is not restricted to these guys. So, ConnorNet. Action. Discard. Yeah, we've got this guy already. We got 2 of those. We've seen those guys already. Ordnance Silos. This is new. And this is for this bomber. This is this guy only. And it takes up 1 of your bombs, but it's going to give you 3 ordnance tokens on the other bomb that you have equipped. Or it says each other, but you only have 2 bomb slots. So until such time that something gives you an extra bomb slot, this is just basically taking 1 of your bomb slots and using it to give you 3 versions, 4 versions total of the other bomb. So it's a big point saver if you want to really load up on bombs. Seismic Charges, we get another one of these. This is new, not new. Thermal Detonators, this is not new either. And this is a fun one too, because this is by Sabine's own design now, so give people stress. We got Advanced Optics. Now this one also comes in the TIE Silencer, but it's basically a way for you to save your focus tokens. You can only have one focus token, but you don't have to remove them at the end of the turn. You can just save your unused focus. And it comes with 2 versions of that as well. Now we've got Targeting Synchronizer. This one came, I believe, with the Upsilon as well. And yes, it's using the attack target lock header. You can spend your target lock instead. Now this is new. We got Deflective Plating, and this is a BSF-17 bomber only. It's a mod. When a friendly bomb detonates, you may choose not to suffer its effects. If you do, you roll an attack die. On a hit, discard this card. So this could just keep you. You could, if you rolled well enough, you could just ignore bombs all day long. Well, ignore friendly bombs all day long, which would be really good for the guy that can drop them touching himself. We got another version of Trajectory Simulator. Did I? Oh, we're actually. So let me know. Did you get 3 of these? Did you guys get 3 of these in yours? Because mine weren't all together. And that's the second expansion I've opened today that the cards seemed like they were kind of all mixed up. It might have been my fault. I might have let them shuffle a little bit. And then we got Crossfire Formation. This is a title, and it's not unique, by the way, too. So you can, if you have like 3 of these, you can run them all with it. When defending, if there's at least one other resistance ship at range 1 to 2 of the attacker, you may add an eyeball result to your roll, which is going to combo really well with those advanced optics if you did a focus first turn. All right. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. I do want to point out that this is the only ship in the wave. I got a cardboard proof of purchase. Everybody else is just printing them now. That's on paper. So that's interesting. But yes, the Resistance Bomber, I like it. I'm actually curious how this guy's going to show up in Armada. If it will just be a single squadron, kind of like they did with some of the other big ships that weren't big enough to be capital ships. I would like for it to show up as a flotilla in Armada, which would be like a group of like 3 of them on one small ship base. I would love that. I would love that very much. I think that would be super awesome. Or maybe even 4 of them on a small ship base. But yes, this is going to be fun. Let me know how many you're getting. Are you going to paint the top of some of yours blue like Cobalt Squadron? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for alerts, and leave a comment and let me know what you think. Guys, stay tuned for when I announce the winner of the giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.